WhyRefi.com. Check out WhyRefi right now. All right, so we've had just this hour just flies by every time. Are we done with shames? Like just one shame this hour, right?
I don't know, Blake. Do you want to do another shame?
It would be fun to do more. It would be fun to do more.
You have 2 minutes to shame somebody.
Do you have one you want to hit?
No.
You don't?
Right. Ta-Nehisi Coates, Nicole
I
Hannah-Jones,
mean,
Don Lemon.
The J.B. Pritzker.
People don't like it when we talk about Don Lemon, by the way. I saw your emails. I saw your
Don
emails.
Lemon.
Oh, man. Which one do we want to go after here?
There's so many.
There are way too
many. Look at this.
Yes
on a Creed concert at halftime. 1 million times yes. Have Creed, any rock 90s Christian band that hasn't sold out, and yes, do it. The whole USA would support you. You have the opportunity to ratio the stupid halftime show and reveal the heart of the nation. Do it. That's from Aaron. I love that.
Should we do an Ilhan Omar shaming?
Oh, we could do that one. Yeah, let's do that one.
Do we have a clip?
Let's do 138.
All right, 138.
Shame. Shame.
138.
Shame.
And so the idea that this is a white nation that needs to be preserved is a fascinatingly disgusting view, because this country is one for the many.
It's one for the many. It's one for everyone on planet Earth, including Ilhan Omar and her dad, who worked for a dictatorship in Somalia that got overthrown, so that they can come here and she can marry her brother, which I'm just going to say because it's 100% true.
Yeah.
And if she thinks it's not true, please sue me, Ilhan Omar, because I'm pretty sure it's true. And it should be investigated to basically commit immigration fraud, steal a bunch of money. What a disaster. It's so bad what's happening in America, where you can have a lawmaker come in and say, I look out for the interests of Somalia first. And there's not really anything we can do about this because she now is in the government.
Yeah.
She is controlling the lever that would do what we should do, which is deport her back to Somalia.
Is there a way to denaturalize?
You can if you did crimes or fraud while getting your immigration, while getting your citizenship.
But that feels oddly
theory,
specific and relevant to this particular conversation.
Shame.
Shame. Shame on Ilhan.
Shame.
We'll be right back. Maybe we should add Switchfoot to the.
I think we should.
That song still kicks.
Yeah,
it does. I have to tell you about Hillsdale College. I don't have to. I get to. We love them, and Charlie loved them. History, economics, the great works of literature. Did you study these things in school? Probably not. But even if you did, maybe it's time for an enjoyable refresher course. Hillsdale College is offering more than 40 free online courses. I'm going to be working on them this weekend, actually, including their newest course on totalitarian novels. In this free 8-lecture course, you'll learn from Hillsdale College President Larry Arnn as he goes in-depth on 1984, Brave New World, Darkness at Noon, and That Hideous Strength. Even though these novels were written in the 1930s and 40s, they are highly relevant today as they show what a tyrannical government does to human nature. More importantly, they show us that faith, family, and friends and country are worth fighting for. Maybe you read these books a long time ago. Maybe you've heard others talk about them, and they seem a little intimidating. Let Hillsdale College help you make the most of them. Go right now to charlieforhillsdale.com to enroll. There's no cost, and it's easy to get started. That's charlieforhillsdale.com to register, CHARLIE for Hillsdale.com, and learn from one of the greats, Dr. Larry Arnn. Our next caller here, where are we at here? We have Mary. Mary, are you there? We are ready for your question.
I am. Hi, guys. Sorry about the background noise. We are traveling at the moment.
You're fine.
But I want to say, you guys, I am so impressed with how you guys are carrying on the show. It's still surreal, to us that, Charlie's gone, but
Same.
It feels like he's still here. Erica has been such a source of just power. It's been amazing to watch. But my question, I'm actually curious if you have some advice on, with the current turmoil and division that's going on, what practical role do you think the local church could offer to young people that the digital world can't, that would inspire them to choose faith over fear and actually come back in person to church?
Mikey?
Yeah.
You're young. You know church.
Yeah, I'm young.
I've
and
seen him in a
church.
church before. It's true.
Yeah, I kind of dabble in all of it. On the weekdays, sometimes maybe I'll go to a mass or something. On the weekends, go to another church. As much Jesus as I can get. But right now, for young people, the biggest thing is like Forrest Frank, hearing from Christian artists, going back to church. But then also, I'm seeing from messages I'm getting are young people coming to our Turning Point events. And so a lot of them are like wanting to come to America Fest, wanting to plug in.
By the way,
with our
we
programs.
do a Sunday service and worship service at America Fest.
Yeah, we do. Every Sunday.
So, and I think there is like this thing, Mary. I've been talking about it a little bit more and more and more, but this idea of new wine and new wineskins, right? You can't put new wine in old wineskins because it will burst, right? That's the parable
Right.
that Jesus gives us. And I think God is doing something new with the new generation. So don't force what he's doing into an old paradigm, into like the image that you have in your head of what it's supposed to look like. Because there is the old way was kind of bifurcating the gospel message and a political message or a cultural message or whatever. I think that God is saying our whole lives have to be integrated. Our patriotism, our faith, they're going to call this like Christian nationals or something. I'm not saying you need to vote for this candidate or that candidate. It might mean that. It oftentimes probably does mean that, but we don't even have to make it about that. What we just have to say is don't bifurcate your life. Integrate your faith, just like Charlie did. And I think when it just comes off naturally and you're just honest about what's informing your political views or your cultural views, people respect that, and I think it's a lot more natural. So I would just say, be open-minded. And to Mikey's point, I think it's a great idea. Send them to AmFest.
Send them to AmFest.
Yeah, send them to, or get plugged in at local chapter meetings, and just have community. That's the key. We're going to get to one last question here. Tracy, who's in Portland. Tracy, what's your question?
60 seconds.
Hi there. I have 60 seconds to talk. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's a quick one. Sorry.
Oh boy. Well, I'll fire off the questions. Yeah, I'm a 4th generation Oregonian. I have 2 generations that follow me, so I'm old enough to be your moms. And 3 questions this morning. How do I support Sorter, Nick Sorter, who was arrested and released this morning?
This Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern, history sets sail.
I'm going to have all folks from the Navy, national security experts. You do not want to miss this.
President Donald J. Trump arrives in Norfolk, Virginia, aboard a mighty U.S. aircraft carrier.
Fight, 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 win, win, win.
As America celebrates 250 years of Navy power, brace yourself for missile launches, roaring jets, thunderous firepower, and the full force of America's sea strength on display. Hosted by Steve Bannon, with live reporting from Jack Posobiec and Steve Gruber. Real America's Voice brings you this front row seat to freedom in motion. It's not just coverage, it's